Okay. We can hear you, man. So this is the Pimpmunk show.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
got it. I think I have a short in my wire, which kind of sucks.
Penis.
So, I think eventually we need to get Evan out of the intro because he's hardly ever on anymore.
That's what I was thinking. Why the fuck is Evan getting credit for a show he don't even fucking host?
Yeah. You know, at first he was on a lot. So who do we have joining us? Introduce yourselves.
That's women you talk.
Wait, I guess I'll go ahead. I'm Medusa. Hi.
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 How are you guys doing?
Good.
Well.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm just a snake lady. My snake's behind me. I don't feel like getting him out because he's probably really hungry.
Now you.
Yeah, I don't know much about you. I see you on Twitter, so. Yeah. And I was. So what basically do you do?
Pretty much just a little bit of everything, a little bit of shit lording, I guess. As well as like art, music, you know, stuff like that. Because I'm a creative person, but I'm also like someone that likes to point out bullshit and laugh at it. So that's always fun.
That's good. And now you, Anna.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm Anahata Hearts. I do YouTube videos and Twitch streaming occasionally, and I do a whole bunch of background work for the YouTube sites as well. So that's me.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
And then who's this guy on the bottom?
The sexiest fat man in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We did a vlog from PAX, and every time we rode an escalator, we were like, "Oh no, we're gonna die on this escalator."
and you could have.
No.
Yes. That's
no.
I'm afraid of escalators myself.
See,
you too?
She's my sister from a different mister.
I saw like it was some sort of like late night TV show sort of thing where they would show bad shit happening to kids on escalators when I was a kid. And like one kid got his foot caught in the fucking thing and his foot all like got gnawed off, and after that it was just
I'm sure that's happened, but there were so many people riding the escalators at this thing.
Yeah, it's an irrational. It's an irrational fear, but still, it happens.
Would you do it for $20 though?
No. Well, I mean, I've done it for free, but so yeah, I would do it for free. I mean, I have rode them, but I don't like them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
How about the conveyor belts at the airport? The ones that make you walk faster. You like those?
You talking about the one? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've been on those.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It makes you feel like you're a superhero because
it's a little disorienting. Like the first time.
Yeah, a little bit. Like you're going so much faster than everyone else. It's just like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Watch me.
Yeah.
These boots were made for walking.
Yeah, it's like a single step equals out to about 3 or 4 steps on those things.
Yeah. They're kind of cool.
We were sent. Oh, fuck. You know what? I had announcements to do. I'm just going to do them now. Okay, so coming up on the 13th, we're gonna have Captain Kirsch and Barbara.
Yes, I love them.
Captain Kirsch and Barbara, and then on the 20th we're gonna have Plankton.
My best friend ever. Landon.
I don't know who else is gonna be on yet, but we'll find somebody.
Yeah.
And then on the 27th, Godless Engineer. We don't know who's gonna be on with him yet.
Okay, I know him. I like Engineer. He's a good guy.
And this month's private show from my Patreon is going to have Pimpmunk and Billy and a special guest. And also, if you want to send in any Streamlabs is open. We'll read it after each segment. And check out the Amazon links below.
Pimp is by far the hottest chick on stream.
I am by far the hottest chick on the stream.
Yeah.
But,
Probably got bigger titties than
no, actually, I got small titties for a fat guy. That's famous. My nipples are like little bitty Tic Tacs. But anyways, the Amazon links. You use Amazon anyway, so might as well use the link.
Yeah, bookmark the fucking link. I've already seen it a lot. It's cool because I get to see what people buy too. I mean, it doesn't put the person's name on it. It doesn't say so and so bought this. It just shows me the products that are getting bought, and it's really interesting to see. And then one last thing, drunkenpeasantsinbox@gmail.com. That's actually the universal inbox for the Alter Perspective and DP. So send in any content you want on here. And someone sent us this, which is great. This do you guys know who Caden Cowger is?
Mm-hmm.
I call him Caden Coward or Caden Cowgirl.
Cowgirl, yeah.
Cowgirl.
Yeah.
He's a
drag queen is a character you create to express your feminine side or any other side of yourself that you'd like to explore.
I would like to be a superhero.
Yeah, you could be a drag queen superhero.
So you're saying everybody can be a drag queen? Yeah! Like, guys, this is brainwashing. This is making kids gay. Well, every now and then.
Yeah.
I always run across something that...
I do think it's weird that they had the drag queen, like, talking to little kids and stuff. But
that is strange. Yeah.
But it's not like abuse or anything. It's whatever. I don't care. I'm indifferent to it. I don't think it's turning kids gay.
Yeah.
But
no,
this
that would be the water.
Reminds me of something that I have said or predicted in the past, and then it comes out, lo and behold, I was right all along. And it happened to me again today on social media. I was on Facebook, and this stupid video of a drag queen popped up. Okay, and it's this drag queen reading to a bunch of school children in this quote-unquote drag queen story hour. And it looks just as bad as you would expect it to look like. And I got to tell you, it just completely amazes me just how absolutely darn accurate I was at 13 years old, at 15 years old.
He even had he had a video one time that said Obama was making kids gay.
Yeah. I think he was making.
Guy did?
Yeah. I think Obama was making kids black. He was making all the Caucasians black.
We all need to use the Amazon link to
awesome.
buy butt
It
plugs.
happened to Rachel Dolezal.
Do it.
Yeah, there you go, that transracial shit.
Do they sell butt plugs on Amazon?
They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they
do it
are
then.
on my wish list.
Mine too. My wish list too.
Awesome.
But,
Because
I just like how he said that darn. He's the kind of guy who would say, "Well, I'm fudging angry right now."
He's been doing this shit since he was like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some hair, don't he?
Yeah, that cough makes me angry.
He got really mad at me because I called him a coward.
Yeah.
I was 15.
People were getting really angry about the tie.
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
look
the tie
at that.
is quite ugly.
Liberals are making kids gay.
What they are trying to do to these kids is basically they are trying to make them gay. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
So this was in 2014. He hasn't changed any.
These kids to have homosexual relations with the same sex.
Some money here. Thanks for keeping the show awesome.
Whoa, thank you so much. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No matter if
Jesus Christ rained down. Whoa, G-Man was right.
They are giving them assignments.
G-Man was right.
Yeah.
If you want money, Jesus Christ will give it to you.
There you go.
Crazy.
Acting
Jesus
out
made it rain.
homosexual acts in the classroom. What is that? That is making them gay. Trying to make them gay.
He should wear the golf shirt again and not wear that ugly tie anymore.
Encouraging them to experiment. What was I?
I like how he got a shirt with it, embroidered with his little what do they call it? A logo.
Yeah.
talking about in that
To me,
video?
it just looks like a ripoff of Crowder. It doesn't look like a normal thing. Like Cowger?
Krauger. Krauger.
Krauger.
Yeah.
That's his real name. Who are you?
The drag queens are making the kids gay. Change my mind.
Yep.
Well, are the drag
About how
queens just
people-
reading to them, or are they actually trying to turn them gay? I mean, are they talking about drag queendom?
The one suggested that the one become a drag queen in the video, but whatever.
People are using experimentation about how the liberal left is promoting, doing every way that they possibly can to get kids to experiment, to get involved in that lifestyle. That's what's going on in Great Britain, and I guarantee you that it will soon be going on here because the promotions are already occurring.
A few years prior to that,
That kid must have slayed mad puss in high school.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the before after just I don't know. I don't know. Look at him.
In 2012,
He has a weak chin.
Good screenshot though.
What, this?
Yeah. That's a whole bunch of memes right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a
Because he's got himself in the background too. Look at him on the screen there. Yeah.
When they turn the kids gay.
They're turning me gay, damn it. That's what he's coming to the realization that it's finally working on him. He resisted as long as he could, and he tried to warn everyone in society. But now I'm becoming gay too.
I have caught the gay.
Yep.
When I was
He's gonna
13,
be one of those ones you find in the airport bathroom.
Yep.
I said that Obama and Biden were both, quote unquote, making kids gay.
Yep. See. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. Yeah, Obama and Biden, they want all kinds of homos out there.
Yeah, because there's some sex tape. There's some sex tapes in the Oval Office of Biden or Obama having some mad butt sex, bro.
Damn.
Like what? But just because they legalized gay marriage, because they're Democrats, like what exactly?
Because they're switch hitters with each other, apparently.
Suck the dick.
Because they are gay. Okay.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Alex Jones does say that Obama's gay. So.
He does have them DSLs.
And you know why they are.
Oh man. Okay, this is way back in the day.
Becoming homosexuals. Why they are becoming gay is because they are being encouraged by it. They are encouraging kids to think, well, you know what? They're talking about being a homosexual, and they're saying that there's nothing wrong with being gay, so you know what? I think I might try that out for a little bit.
Wow, that can be edited a certain way, couldn't it? Yeah. Someone should edit that and make it like his confession or something. Well, maybe you can't because he was 13 back then.
He literally hit puberty right there.
I can't believe that.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
That is insane. I mean, well, my concern, like, I don't think the problem is that they're trying to teach them to be gay. I think it's that they're teaching them to be ugly drag queens, because those were some of the creepiest things I've ever.
They were like clown drag queens.
Yeah.
Fucking
I've
that
seen,
kabuki shit on that.
I've
last
seen better.
page.
Yeah. That didn't even look. That looked like Halloween gone wrong. Like that was scary.
And then we come to find out that what they were actually doing is that they were going into the Department of Education and they were creating this type of LGBT curriculum and then started teaching that to children. And that's why we had GSAs that started rising up in all public schools across the country. And then in addition to that, these GSAs and various other LGBTQ programs.
You know what's interesting? The only time this guy puts on a suit is when he walks into the room in his house where he pretends to be Rush Limbaugh on the internet.
And he only has the jacket and the shirt underneath. He's butt naked, man.
There's no other unless it's like he had to go to the homecoming dance or something. Yeah.
My headcanon is he's wearing a banana hammock right now.
He's got to go to his cousin's wedding or his Aunt Lois's funeral. Those are the only times he has to wear this. But he acts like he's a big shot because he's in a suit in front of a fucking microphone with his name on it. I don't know.
I seen some.
I'm in my Sunday best.
I seen some
People
pics.
will like me.
I seen some pics he posted on Twitter one time of him and Trump, and he looked like he had an erection.
Why?
Oh, Caden Cowgirl?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. I think it was him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him.
You know, isn't the thing in your pocket supposed to match your tie? I don't know.
The pocket square, generally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was just like, who the fuck can find something that matches this
Found
tie?
out I was gay while
said,
I was watching
whatever.
Pimp sleep on stream. Love
just-
you,
he just
long
went for
time
white.
Pimp.
Yeah.
Huh. You made someone realize they were gay, Pimpmunk, while they were watching you sleep on your stream. Or passed out. Whatever you were.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was passed the fuck out.
That's hilarious.
No, I didn't fall asleep. I
Just
passed
wanna know what
out.
The bottom lady is vaping
Awesome.
on.
I was high as fuck.
Juice flavor.
That's how you know you're a good streamer.
You got a question?
Yeah. Lady on the bottom?
That'd be me.
You just want to know what the bottom lady is vaping. Mod tank and juice flavor.
Well, this was a gift. When I started up, it says Vupu Drag. The tank says UL3 Crown on it. And the vape flavor is a house blend from the local tobacco shop. It's winter mint. Basically tastes like vaping an Altoid. It's kind of awesome.
Nice. I have I'm making my slave come bring it to me. I have a
You have a
what's it called?
slave?
Yeah, jasmine jasmine what? What is it called? It's not what is it? Jasmine and something else.
Jasmine mint.
Jasmine mint tea of some kind.
I used to vape. I gave it up years ago.
I only do it for the pictures. I don't really like. Honestly, I don't really like it's kind of fun, like doing like smoke tricks or whatever, but like the nicotine doesn't really do anything for me.
I
so
used to. My favorite vape juice that I used to have back in the day had nicotine and caffeine in it, and I loved it so much, and it was like ice mint flavored. I don't know. That was like my favorite. Oh, giving that up was like I didn't need coffee or anything.
Really?
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I've also heard about like CBD infused e-liquids. I want to try that out sometime.
Yeah,
I've had that, but I don't know if it does anything for me because the anxiety tends to ebb and flow. So I don't know whether or not it's actually working or if I'm just having a good day.
I mean,
right?
There's also THC
feel.
infused e-liquids.
True.
Yep.
True.
Can't get that where I'm at yet, but oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them all the time here.
Nice.
Like the flavored ones, they're pretty awesome.
Nice.
I feel like North Carolina's gonna legalize it soon, but I think we got a couple of years left.
Connecticut's getting there. We're so broke, they're looking at it. Our Republicans are the ones that are saying legalize it.
Someone in the chat said lean infused e-liquid. Actually, I went to the Seattle Hemp Fest and they were selling legal lean there.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know what's in it. I didn't try it, but it said legal lean and it looked like some purple drank.
Purple drank.
Interesting.
I've seen people on that shit. I am quite good.
Yeah, same. I'm dazed and confused normally, enough. That sentence didn't even make sense, so that even further proves my point.
I guess so.
We're telling kids that it's okay to experiment. Well, if sexual orientation is an innate thing, why is there a questioning phase? Why do people go through this phase where they question if they are homosexual or not? It's because it's just like any type of sexual activity. Any type of sexual activity, regardless of if you get, really weird into 50 Shades of Grey stuff, or you get into various other types of, just messed up ways of, how to phrase it, doing things. It is this perversion that infests your mind.
Caden wants to do
the having Anahata on. She is my goth from New England adjacent aka Vermont. You guys going to come back to California so we can have more legal tobacco.
What's going on? Oh, I don't know.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, I think eventually I'll come back. But anyway, Caden Cowger probably wants like Amish style sex where they like cut a hole in a sheet and it's missionary.
Missionary.
Avoid eye contact.
For the sake of procreation only.
Yes. Yes. I didn't enjoy that.
And neither did she.
Stop moving.
And then
don't even
it just
smile.
Becomes your desired preference. And that's how homosexuality works. That's how adultery works. That's how stuff like the 50 Shades of Grey stuff works. It infests your mind. So when they're exposing this stuff to kids, these little kids that are in elementary schools, these kids don't even look like they're, in elementary school, maybe preschoolers, maybe kindergartners at the very least. I mean, it's just really messed up. It just all comes back to what I said when I was just 13 and when I was 15 about how they were exposing kids to this type of content.
Kids have been exposed to a lot more worse shit than fucking drag queens. Man.
A few video of kindergartners talking to drag queens. That's the proof that he was right. Yeah. Caden Cowger is a prophet. A modern-day prophet. He predicts the future with the guidance of the Lord.
How old is this guy now?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
I don't know, maybe like 19 or 20 is my guess.
I'm gonna say 20.
Hold on. How old did they say? They said in 20.
Seems like a Republican David Hogg. I don't know.
In a way, he does, yeah.
He
looks a little bit. What's his name? Fucking Charlie Kirk. The one that was from the same school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's 19-ish because it said he was 15 in 2014.
Okay.
They are our next generation. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yeah, give it up for yourselves. We have great singers in here.
No, I mean, like, to pretend like this is something that they do in schools everywhere for children is ridiculous.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess it's just trying to expose kids to different types of people. Because there are different types of people in the world, you know what I mean? So.
Well, I mean, I kind of like that they're actually embracing the drag queen thing instead of like, I don't know. It's like calling it drag queen hour. At least you're like making it known that this is like a thing. Like this is a different lifestyle or whatever. Like, but like that guy, it's like you can see they're not trying. Yeah. You can see they're not actually trying to be like look like a woman, so it's like this is fun, if you want to dress up or whatever, like that's fine. My little brother dressed up in my tutus when I was younger, so it's like whatever, but I think it's much different than like actually getting into, I don't know, much different than exploring your own sexuality. I think this is just something else.
Drag queen has some pretty big muscular arms.
Yeah, I was
like, damn.
Great. Fucking jack.
and Caden Cowgirl's like, damn, I wish I was there right now.
Yeah. That drag queen's arm is as big as his whole body.
Yep.
Yeah, right? Like bodybuilder by day, drag queen by night.
Yeah, who would win in a fight between Caden Cowgirl and this drag queen?
That drag queen whoop his ass.
That fucking drag queen. Snatch his fucking weave in a moment.
That's awesome.
And guys, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. It is just complete brainwashing that's taking place in the school systems, because what he's essentially saying is that it's okay to embrace your feminine side. You need to embrace your feminine side. That's what being a drag queen is. Everyone should be a drag queen. Didn't you hear what he said to that one kid? That one kid said, I want to be a superhero. He said, yeah, you can be a drag queen superhero. So he's saying everybody can be a drag queen? Yeah! Like, guys, this is brainwashing. This is making kids gay.
Yeah. You know, not all, I mean, not all drag queens are gay. For one thing.
Right?
No,
like
true.
that guy,
No,
I don't even.
like,
that
I'd
guy
say actually probably a
definitely
good
did
deal
not
of
have
people.
implants or anything like that. Or like, I mean, some dudes. My fiance dressed in a drag show, and he's mostly straight as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the mostly part.
Well, there's the whole Kinsey scale.
So there has been a
Yeah.
penis near him.
Necessarily 100% straight.
Possibly. Not around me though.
Hey, dude, I'm
But I
as straight.
don't know,
I'm
my
as straight
favorite-
as they come, and I love the movie Too Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. I love that fucking movie.
Hey, I like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen it?
shit.
What the
I have
fuck?
not. I need to.
I think you'd like it.
I probably would, but yeah. But I wanted to say my favorite part about this is that this guy, he reminds me of what is his name?
Yeah.
Is it Jimmy? Yeah, his fucking voice reminds me of tiny like radio fucking show. I think it's Jimmy Carter that has the voice that talks like this or something. But that's what it reminds me of, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah,
I don't remember who it is, but
he tries to mimic radio
This
people.
is making kids,
Yeah.
you know, whatever that is. It is so absolutely clear. I don't know how people don't see this. Because what was he doing? He was personalizing it to this individual kid. You can be a drag queen.
Well, he could
You
be.
I mean, guys, it is right in front of
it
you.
also sounds like
This
Jerry
is-
Seinfeld.
What's the deal with these drag queens?
Yeah, he does in a way. I never thought about that, but that's true.
Trap Ben could turn cowgirl. I bet you I could.
Yeah.
This guy has a little bit of a the lady doth protest too much sort of thing going on right now, though.
How screwed up our society and our culture is getting. I saw this a mile away and no one recognized it. This is just some crazy teenager going through puberty. He doesn't know what he's talking about. His hormones are out of whack or something. No, reality, I saw this stuff way before anyone else, way before the news media, way before the conservative pundits, and they all let me hang.
He did.
They all let me just be beat to a pulp, but you know what? Whatever.
This is not proof of anything.
No.
No.
I was right.
Jesus Christ.
And this proves it. Because this
No!
isn't just the only occasion that this was happening. You have the Michelle Obama Library over in California where it looked like this demon-like creature was a drag queen was reading to these kids. I mean, it was scary. Like,
that
it was
is
just
freaky looking,
weird.
but-
And
It's a
that's
little
what they
freaky.
were
It's a little bit much.
Yeah.
having over at the Michelle Obama Library. The drag
Michelle
queen
Obama
story
Library.
hour.
Drag queen
One
demon
word.
story hour.
And you know, it's just so messed up. And then in addition to that, you have a ton of these LGBTQ informant videos for kids. And I'll have to
fucking
do a
queer kids.
show on that sometime.
Yeah, some of
But-
those are kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
It's just like this stuff is so clear that they're indoctrinating kids.
Who's they? You think?
Who is
Them-
they?
Them they're gay folk.
Yeah, like who made that
Hold
video?
up.
You think there's like a
Illuminati.
government conspiracy behind that video you just showed a clip of? Oh shit.
Wait, what?
It's the gay liberals.
It's the queer Illuminati.
Yep.
They're coming to get you kids.
They are
It's
indoctrinating
vigilant Christians.
kids with this stuff. They are perverting them.
Yep.
They're filling their brains with garbage, with filth.
That's not all they're filling them with.
Giving them that man milk, baby.
It's Pizzagate, baby. Yeah. I wonder if Caden believes in Pizzagate. He probably does.
Probably.
He's probably a huge fan of QAnon.
And yeah, this stuff is perfectly okay because we're trying to normalize it, we're trying to recognize it, while at the same time to corrupt the youth.
Yep, that's right.
And you think that this is going to make a better country?
Someone think of the children.
I don't know. I think it is weird, the drag queen thing. I don't think it's abuse like he's saying. I don't think there's a conspiracy to turn kids gay. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I get that their whole idea is just to open them up things that exist, which like when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure I saw drag queens and it was just like, oh, okay, cool. You know, like I looked at them like I looked at their like sexualized, like over kind of person, and it didn't really affect me. So
yeah, I knew who RuPaul was when I was a kid, and I was like, okay, it's a dude that likes to dress up like a woman. Cool. Okay, can I go outside and play now?
Yeah.
Right.
Kids are really way more simple than people like the adults.
I remember the first time I saw RuPaul as a man, and I was like, whoa.
It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. I remember he had played a few acting roles as a man, and it was just weird to see him that way. He just looked like a normal black dude.
Yeah, he did.
Well, with some really well done eyebrows, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah. Here's a video of I guess a guy on drugs, and I don't.
Yeah.
I've watched this before, but I think it's good to watch again. He's on fire, and he doesn't even.
That we acknowledge the fact of how testosterone and estrogen affect our
Ben
bodies
just freezes the
and minds.
day.
Nevertheless, people should be free to do what
It's reading it out loud, but you guys aren't able to see it or hear it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Your message is, yeah. I think it's important too.
Yeah.
I agree. But anyway, moving on. I'm going to turn off the text-to-speech. This guy's on fire and he doesn't even know it.
So this guy's on fire. What the heck?
Holy shit!
Oh fuck!
Skit.
Bruh.
Hey, are you okay?
Is that somebody trying to put him out, or no?
That's
normal.
What?
What kind of high-level meth bullshit is this?
Hey.
Monies.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
You know what? I've seen a longer version of that video actually, and the people like put him out and stuff. But yeah, he's burning for a while there.
He was just walking around.
And it reminds me of the dude that was on crack that like picked up a refrigerator and got onto the back of a bicycle and just rode away with it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Crack
People are fucking nuts.
Yeah, crack's a hell of a drug.
It is.
All right, here's the Uber CEO. He says flying Ubers will be a real thing in 5 to 10 years.
Oh, really?
How far away are we from e-scooters being more prevalent on the streets in the United States than Uber cars?
Where I live, we don't have the scooters yet, but we have battery-powered bikes that basically make you feel like a superhero when you're pedaling them, almost like the treadmills at the airport. And they're everywhere. Like, I can walk at least a quarter of a mile in any direction and find one of the bikes if I want. And the scooter thing will be coming next.
I think we're a couple of years at least from that, if not more. But we're going to be neutral about this. Ultimately, we want to get to the solution that's best for the consumer and also best for the city.
Are we still only a handful of years away from flying taxis, flying Ubers?
Depends on what you define as a handful. If you say 5 to 10, yes.
So we will have in 5 to 10 years flying Ubers.
I believe so, where we have a group, Uber Elevate, that's working on this technology with new battery technology, multiple rotors, etc., and the investment going into the space. Within 5 to 10 years, this is going to be a business that's commercialized, and we want to
How are they going to control the traffic of this? Is it going to be all... Eventually, they just want it all to be automated.
Yeah.
So
I thought that they ruled that hoverboards were like a physical impossibility, and that's why we don't have them. How would they make hover cars or airborne cars or anything like that?
he said it would have multiple rotors, so it'd be almost like a drone, but on a much larger scale. A drone big enough to carry people.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Like a mini helicopter. A very small helicopter with several small rotors.
Commercialize it for the masses. We don't want this to be an elite product. Uber is about availability for everyone and affordability for everyone. That's our focus, and within 5 to 10 years, I think we're going to get there.
It'd be so hard to find a place for them to be able to pick you up.
Yeah.
Have to be in a field or something. I wonder how far they take you, too.
Trader Joe's is going to have a landing
Would it be
pad.
worth it?
Autonomous
Someone in
cars?
the chat, someone in the chat was like, imagine a flying car running out of electricity or fuel. Like, there's a lot of
Would it
things
just
that
fucking
could go
like
wrong.
kill the engine when it ran out and it just fucking falls?
And you just fall to your death, I guess. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, the buses where I live in Seattle, they all run on electricity, and basically they have to stop at the end of their route and like park it in a charging station, and it charges there for like an hour and a half until it gets back on the road again.
I've been on a bus that's half and half, where like halfway through a drive, if it's a really long one, they switch over to electrical power when they get more local or something like that. And then they have to shut the whole system down and switch it over, and then it comes back on with just electrical, and it's way quieter.
Yeah, all of the city buses here are 100% electric, and then they have like the trolley cars that are connected to the electrical cables, and then they have the train, like basically like a subway train, and that's all electric too.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Flying ones, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
So 5 to 10 years?
Autonomous cars, and hopefully then autonomous flying cars as well.
I guess if I wanted to travel what would take me like an hour to drive in a few minutes, then it would be worth it.
I mean, if you're that hard pressed for time, sure.
Yeah.
If you got the money, I guess.
Yep. Oh, eventually the cost of
affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said affordable with Uber, and I just had to laugh because, yeah, all right.
Right.
It would have to be... I don't know. I've taken an Uber like an hour's length, and it can get pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if they can make it cheaper than that, if they could take you that distance in a shorter amount of time, I don't know. We'll see if that ever even happens. I mean, Amazon wants to have drones everywhere delivering packages and shit.
And I find that weird, too.
It's going to be so weird if someday you look up in the sky and there's just all these drones, all these flying Ubers.
Yeah, them Amazon drones bringing your butt plugs to your front door.
That is probably
what I want.
Amazon drone deliveries probably going to happen here, especially because they do it all here. They have an Amazon store here where you just pick up what you want and walk out, and they charge your Amazon account.
Yeah.
You don't check out at all.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Well, didn't Domino's do like a thing in another country where they was delivering pizza with drones? I think it was
maybe.
Domino's.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was
That's
Domino's.
hilarious.
I want to say probably Japan.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
It just
crazy
feels
how
like
much.
it makes sense.
It's crazy how much Amazon owns things too. They own like Whole Foods.
Yeah. Well, they reached $1 trillion the other day. They're a $1 trillion company now.
Yeah.
They actually make more money than Google now.
I believe it. It's a huge thing.
They're slightly less evil. That might be why.
They're evil though. I hear a lot of complaints from their employees. Like they
say
they have.
The warehouse employees and shit?
Yeah, they treat them like shit, I hear.
Yeah, that's why I haven't applied to any of the warehouses. I ain't doing that shit. Fuck them.
I hear that people have to piss in bottles and shit because they don't. Their bathroom breaks are too short for them to make it to the bathroom and come back.
Nope, fire me. Just fire me. Nope.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's a basic right to be able to piss. Come on.
For real. I worked at this one warehouse for Bob's where it was under some rather kind of racist management where they weren't particularly keen on white people, and they still let me go pee.
Oh. Lovely.
Here's a video of Von Helton.
Oh, Lord.
I think he's going to suggest that John McCain isn't actually dead.
Oh, no.
He's not actually dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Watching full screen. Why would you want to watch that in full screen? I do not know.
Yeah, but he's got a nice gaming chair, right?
This term called shuck and jive. Well, what is shuck and jive, Vaughn? Shuck and jive is sleight of hand. Shuck and jive is where they get you looking over here while they're doing something over here. Okay? That's shuck and jive. Alright? And that's a term we used to say back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, a very long time ago. Nobody says
And there's a little bit of shuck and jive going on here more recently. You'll remember when I, basically gave a rant about Anthony Weiner, because the media was saying Anthony Weiner went to jail, right? But yet when you go on the internet to find proof that Anthony Weiner went to jail, not only do you not find proof he went to jail, but you find proof that he actually might have went to a South Pacific island and fucking retired there.
Yeah, so they gave to reward Anthony Weiner for his crimes. They gave him a early retirement on a tropical island. You can find there's no shred of evidence that Anthony Weiner went to jail. Let's see, Anthony Weiner jail.
It's probably even easier for me to find it because wasn't that New York or something like that?
Yeah. There's public arrest records, man. It's simple. I mean.
Not to mention, like, hundreds of news stories, thousands of news stories, pictures of him being taken to jail.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah.
It was probably white-collar jail, but it was still jail.
But where's this live cam, this 24-hour live stream of his cell? How do we know he's actually there?
I love the comment in the chat room, cuck and shive.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he keeps saying shuck and jive, and like the last I knew, shuck and jive was like a semi-racist
term. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
It has to do with black people doing dancing on stage.
Yep.
Yeah,
for white people
and shucking corn and stuff like that, and yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
what you actually find if you do any serious digging at all. Not one day in jail. Not one.
Bullshit.
Not one day in jail.
That's insane.
And there's a whole host of...
So if they're going to have this conspiracy where he doesn't go to jail, why not just not have him accused of the crime at all? Why not stop it at the beginning and,
he never
hide that?
To a 17-year-old.
Right. Why not cover that up instead of convicting him of the crime and then covering up that he didn't go to jail?
Because Von Helton would have something stupid to say.
The first one seems a lot easier to do.
Yeah, exactly.
To me.
Of things, faking deaths, faking being in jail, faking, getting in trouble with the law, just fake. Everything's fake, everything manipulated. And, it's getting up to here, seems like, all the fakery that's going on. And so we got a little shuck and jive going on, and I'm going to discuss it in this video.
He likes saying that, doesn't he?
And so without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, what a long intro. This was just the intro, and now he plays the Rocky music, which I'm going to turn it down.
Cold open.
Well, he was doing some shucking and some jiving there, boys. That's a mighty cool intro for such a fucking idiot.
All right, folks.
He can gum a steak. By the way, he has no teeth, and he told a bunch of people in a Discord, him and Brett Keane together. They were like, "It's cool not having teeth. I'll gum a steak. I gum a whole steak."
What?
I don't know if I'd ever
gum a whole dick down my throat.
It's called a gum job. It ain't gay. I said no homo.
Yeah,
you're seeing it just as I'm seeing it. Some no-name Republican made a hasty departure on an unknown VIP plane headed to the Ukraine.
Okay, he's going to say John McCain is actually going to hide out in Ukraine.
That's what we're finding out.
Yeah, because that's the best place.
Now, this
to
is fresh.
hide.
This is current.
This is current.
And many people believe, not just me, there's a lot of people that believe
that's an appeal to popularity,
that McCain is not dead. They put his happy ass on a plane and whisked him off to the Ukraine for whatever reason.
The Ukraine. He's saying it like it's U-Haul.
Yeah,
Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
Just the Ukraine, dude. Just the
Ukraine.
Now, why the Ukraine?
I know why he went there.
Make no
it
sense.
Rhymes with his name. McCain, Ukraine. Okay, I got it.
Because if he was going to hop a plane, he'd be going to Russia.
He's going to hop a plane. John McCain's going to Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. Von Helden's a rapper. He's a
Because
hip-hop shucking and
the
jiving.
current president's wife is from the Ukraine, if I recall correctly. So no, he wouldn't be going to the Ukraine.
His pants
he would
has a
be going
pee stain as he rode the airplane to Ukraine.
to Russia or China or the South Pacific somewhere. But he wouldn't be going to the Ukraine because that's the president's wife. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, somebody help me out here.
What?
No, he is not from the Ukraine.
Somebody help you out? Is this live? I don't think so. Sounds like you're talking out of your ass.
But I'm pretty sure that Melania, is it Melania or Ivanka? I keep getting the two damn mixed up. I don't know why.
You do not even know what you're... Okay, first of all, is he saying that Trump's wife is from Ukraine? Because she's not.
Yes.
She's from Slovenia.
She's some kind of Slavic or something.
Slovenian.
Yeah, she's Slovenian. Okay, first off, if you're going to do videos like this, at least know her fucking name.
At least know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, at least
I mean, if he's talking about Ivana and not Ivanka, they were married forever ago.
Yeah. And she lives in the U.S. You know,
she immigrated here a long time before they started.
I think she was Czech, not Ukrainian anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Ivana Trump.
Yeah. I do believe you're right.
Let's see. She was from... Yeah, she was from Czechoslovakia, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
The Czech Republic now.
Yeah, or Slovakia, depending on which side you fell on.
Slovakia.
But anyway, I believe it's Melania is the first lady. Yeah, if I recall correctly, I believe
Did he just say first lady?
God, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. Dude, you're so wrong about this. Why didn't you look this up? You have the internet right in front of you on a computer.
I'm just looking at his chair, wondering if he ponied up the $3.99 for PewDiePie's fucking gaming chair.
Oh, this is what happens when old people figure out the internet.
Well, it wouldn't make sense for McCain to flee to the Ukraine. it would make more sense if he fled to Russia or some other country that doesn't deport to the United States, right?
You know, this guy was making Elder Scrolls because he believes he's magical. And he bought like this parchment paper to like write this scroll that's supposed to be magic. It's fucking insane. it's just insane.
Oh my god.
Because if he goes to the Ukraine, I believe he can still be deported back to the United States. If I'm not mistaken.
You're very mistaken.
I'd have to double check on that, but I believe he can.
He keeps saying this.
See, some countries will deport to the United States and some countries will not. All right. The Netherlands does not, as far as I know right now.
Is he talking about extradition?
I don't know what he's talking about. If you're from the United States, and you're in the Netherlands and they don't want you there, they're not going to keep you there. They're going to send you back.
They'll send you back. Yeah.
Yeah. Extradition means you're like seeking like asylum, and they make you leave. I think that might be what he's talking about. I don't know. I don't fucking know. He's talking out of his ass.
So confused.
Yeah.
If you're in the Netherlands and you're hiding from the United States, you should be perfectly safe because they don't deport to the United States.
I don't think that's true.
I think.
They totally do.
Yeah. If you're a criminal and they don't want you in their country, they're going to deport you, and it's going to be back to the United States. And it doesn't matter if you're not a criminal there and just a criminal here. They'll still, they're going to make you go back.
Yeah, no country is obligated to keep you.
I know they smoke weed and they got all kinds of hookers there. That's why you can commit crimes and just hide out in the Netherlands. They don't care. It's a fucking barren wasteland filled with barbarians.
You know, that's where they got that there Amsterdam, right?
Most conspiracy theorists, though, at least they're all full of shit. But at least they sound like they know what they're talking about in a way. This guy just sounds like a fucking idiot.
Why the fuck would the Netherlands just let any criminal in to hide in their country? How would that benefit them?
It wouldn't.
I don't know.
What? I don't understand the end goal of this accusation or whatever it is. Like
he's saying that.
Okay.
He's just saying that McCain, he's not dead. He's living somewhere in Europe.
Cool.
And he's making up a lot of shit. Like nothing he's saying makes sense at all.
Yeah. Is this motherfucker that had brain cancer?
Because there's some things that need to be taken care of in the Netherlands. Isn't there? You know who I'm talking to.
Why is he playing with his chest?
Other than that, though, but good old John McCain, it appears, may not be dead after all. They may have whisked him onto a plane bound for the Ukraine, and off he went. So, that's pretty damn...
And this is the proof, this random screenshot with some dates, and I mean, I could sit down and type this out.
Right.
How is this proof of anything?
Interesting, isn't it?
No.
And it doesn't surprise me. No. Okay, we're not talking about pie in the sky here. This shit's been done before. Faking deaths, faking documents, forging documents.
Where's the receipts?
Remember the Democrat that come out of the fucking government office with fucking documents shoved in his fucking underwear? Yeah. I ain't never gonna forget that shit, man. That was fucking hilarious as hell.
That did happen. That actually did happen.
Yeah.
There was some guy, I think his name was Sandy Berger, and he was trying to he was someone's assistant, I think maybe Bill Clinton's or Hillary Clinton's, and they were going to open up some kind of documents, and he got caught like with the documents in his underwear.
Okay.
That's where I hide all my documents.
That's a little bit.
What kind of documents?
Documents.
That's good.
Let's see. Okay. Brave man vapes Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest pepper. He vapes.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Yeah, this dumbass.
Good afternoon, YouTubers.
Alright, up with my dude?
Oh god, of course it's someone that looks like that.
It's like Von
Do not
Helden's
try
brother.
this at home.
You know who he kind of looks like? Oh God. Hank the Drunk, or not Hank the Drunk, Jeff the Drunk from Howard Stern. I don't know if you've ever seen that guy.
Yeah.
Pete, do not try this at home.
Yeah, don't do that.
I grow Carolina Reapers. Last year I had a good bumper crop. I ground them all down after I dried them into this great big bag. Well, it used to be like up to here, but
what'd you do with all of them?
To pretty good powder. There's some big flakes in it, so I decided to filter some out. So I got fine little pieces of powder.
People are saying I've already shown it. Someone said I've played it 3 times, so fuck it. Yeah, I'm not playing it again. You guys, that's fine. I don't remember playing it.
I remember seeing it, but I don't know. I didn't know if it was here or not.
Yeah. I guess we'll just see the aftermath. Okay, yeah, his face is burning.
God.
I say, like, snort it or go home. Go big or go home.
Right. That's
that shit.
Stupid. Jesus.
Plus, snort it.
Look at that tongue, though.
There's this weird guy whose videos I watch. I don't know what he's doing, but I can't stop watching them, and I laugh at them every time. Here's one.
My name is Dr. Gonzalez, and I'm in 3D. Do I connect? Oh!
What the fuck?
All right.
Oh my god.
Here's another one.
My name is Dr. Gonzalez. I can do magic. Do I connect? Avada Kedavra. Oh, I'm dead.
What the fuck?
Okay,
like that?
Oh my god.
Ants?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Look like you
My name is Dr. Gonzalez, and I like noodles. Do I connect?
Oh god.
Trying to find a place for the camera.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know.
That's fucking dude, man.
Oh my god.
Do you like that?
I am Dr. Gonzalez.
Do I connect? Oh.
Dr. Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Holy
He has a whole channel full of those videos.
He's my new hero. I love him.
Here's
Never my heart at Hollywood Undead.
Here's a very, very, very autistic guy who hates anime.
Oh.
Okay.
He's not too bad then.
It's always anime. Anime! Anime! I mean, if you're from the United States of America, you should support American cartoons. Western animation.
Cartoons.
It's alright if you like anime, but you shouldn't glorify it over Western animation. American cartoons, like Looney Tunes and 90s Nickelodeon. They're a lot more entertaining. They're so much more fun.
He sounds
I'd rather
like a
watch an
Looney
American
Tune,
cartoon.
goddamn.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of videos where he's dressed like John Cena talking about how awesome John Cena is. So
Western animation any day over some stinking no good.
Oh my god.
But you can't see him in those videos.
Now
though.
anime's being
That voice
accepted.
talking about John Cena, okay.
yeah.
But you can't see him in those videos.
Why is anime being accepted? Why do people think it's so cool now? People never thought it was cool, but all of a sudden there's a surge of people who think it's so cool, so great. I mean, it used to be taboo. I remember when I was younger, there was a spot where the anime kids would hang out, and those are the kids you were supposed to avoid, because if you were caught by them, then you were seen as not cool. I mean, anime used to be seen as not cool, and I think that's the way it should be. But then a lot of people who love anime, I mean, there's just so many people, they're just flooding all over the place. I mean, now, because so many people like anime, now it's being seen as cool. I can't believe it. Instead of liking stuff like Looney Tunes.
Oh, man, his brain goes night into nothing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Daffy Duck, you like things like Naruto. You like things like One Piece. Or Bleach or whatever it is. It's like craziness. It's nonsense.
Yo, don't talk shit about One Piece.
He just keeps going.
It's not a good style anime. It's very weird. It's very unnatural, which is why American cartoons are so much better. They're funnier, they have a better story, they're more concise in every way, they're cool. I love American cartoons, and I hate the fact that anime is taking over. It's taking over. It's taking over. Nobody wants American cartoons anymore because there's so many anime fans. I mean, it should be like the old days when the anime people were in a corner by themselves, and those were the people who you were supposed to avoid because they were, not cool, and they were a little on the crazy side. But I mean, anime stinks. It stinks.
Wow.
Yeah. What?
It's like the poor man's Joe Pesci.
What just happened?
We lost Medusa.
We lost Medusa.
Yep. We'll see if she comes back. Yeah, I don't even know where to comment. It just flows together so well.
What is he even talking about? Like, I love
how he hates anime and I don't know. U.S. animation is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Our cartoons
Tell that to me with all this CalArts bullshit that's coming up, and tell me anime is not better.
John Cena's better.
Yeah,
John Cena's the man. I'll not hear anything different.
I actually don't like John Cena at all. I think he sucks.
No, he sucks.
I don't blame you. It's fine. As somebody who has been a John Cena fan since the beginning, anybody that hates him now, I get it. I do. It's okay.
Yeah, he did. I don't know. My friend told him that he sucked to his face. It was hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
From my understanding, it depends on what day you get John, but some days he'll just be like, all right, cool, and some days he'll actually yell at you.
Cool. I want John Cena to yell at me.
I want John Cena to retire.
What is going on with my... Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Yay! Sorry. Technical difficulties.
That's okay, it happens.
I've got potato internet myself, so... Okay.
What else do we have? So I guess someone inside of Trump's administration wrote this essay about him, saying that there's like people in his administration that are like kind of working against him, and he's pissed. He wants to know who it is, and now basically people are going crazy over it, and they're also having a hearing for Kavanaugh to be put into to the Supreme Court.
I'm going to release the email about racial profiling.
What?
Of the crazy people screaming during the hearings?
No, I didn't. I didn't see that. I saw the Cory Booker thing. Booker releases racial profiling email chain.
And I understand that the penalty comes with potential ousting from the Senate.
No senator deserves to sit on this committee or serve in the Senate, in my view, if they decide to be a law unto themselves.
Dude's in the bag
you're
back there.
talking
Oh,
about
no,
has
he
now
didn't.
been approved through the committee processes. It's been made public. The process worked.
I learned from Senator Lee that it had already been worked out that this was going to be then released to the public. So all of this drama this morning apparently was for nothing.
Well, the Brett Kavanaugh confirmation hearings are continuing at this hour. The questioning continuing. Senator Cory Booker just finished his next round in which he tried to get Brett Kavanaugh to say that he would recuse himself with anything dealing with Robert Mueller if he becomes a Supreme Court justice. This all started this morning, and it was quite a moment.
Actually, so yeah, Cory Booker, he's going to release stuff and he might get removed from the Senate because of it.
Hearing began with Senator Booker saying it was his I am Spartacus moment, releasing documents that he wasn't supposed to release. Turns out they were cleared for release overnight. Let's bring in our panel. Matthew Continetti, editor-in-chief of the Washington Free Beacon. Susan Page, Washington bureau chief at USA Today. Molly Hemingway, senior editor at The Federalist. Matthew, this was something. I mean, it was just a spectacle to start this hearing. We've seen this really now 3 days in a row, but it turns out that it didn't need to be a spectacle.
That's right. Senator Cornyn said, well, all of this was for nothing. I'm not sure that's true. What this was for was Cory Booker's 2020 presidential campaign.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So he's doing this to get attention because they think he might run for president. He'll be Obama 2.0.
And indeed, he launched his fundraising campaign yesterday, and then it carried on into the discussion over the email. Of course, he's not the only member of this committee who's planning a run for president. His colleague Kamala Harris is also.
Oh, I couldn't give less of a shit. I'm going to move on to this one.
Subscribe.
What is?
I don't know.
Stand by for a moment because the president is speaking on this issue in the East Room.
He's part of the resistance within the Trump administration. This is what we have to deal with. And, you know, the dishonest media, because you people deal with it as well as I do.
Yeah, like the person who wrote this article wrote that they're part of the resistance within his administration.
Hashtag resistance.
Yeah, and he wants, yeah, it's interesting that this would happen.
Went through the East Room of the White House. He made a statement to them, and then, of course, he was reacting to this extraordinary op-ed in the New York Times, blasting him an op-ed entitled, quote, "I am part of the resistance inside the Trump administration." An anonymous person wrote this article. The president really exploding in anger as a result of this article. I quickly want to go back to Caitlin Collins over at the White House. Caitlin, so we got some reaction from the White House in the person of the president himself to this extraordinary article.
That's right, Wolf. We had not heard from administration officials, but there the president himself came out to this event. And as we were just talking about, the president was 30 minutes late to this event, leading to some speculation that he had had time to read this op-ed and why he was so late to that event with those sheriffs. But you saw the president walk in there and he had a piece of paper in his hand that he pulled out, and he went over after this announcement denouncing the New York Times for publishing this op-ed, which is written by an anonymous top official in the Trump administration, anonymous to you and I, Wolf, not anonymous to those New York Times editors who said.
So Trump wants to force the editors of the New York Times to leak who this is.
Well, that's against their. I mean, shit. That's bullshit.
They don't have to.
Right.
They've been doing that for years.
Is the identity of the person who wrote this op-ed.
I mean, as long as. Yeah, go ahead. They've been doing that.
As long as they're not giving away secrets.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but reporters have been protecting their sources for years. I mean, that's nothing new. I mean, for fuck's sake.
President clearly touched a nerve with this. He was calling it gutless, going after the New York Times for publishing something with an anonymous source, and then listing off, in a bizarre sense, his list of accomplishments here so far that in the time that he's been in office, and then going on to say that he's going to win re-election in 2020 to the laughter of some of those people who were in the room. But Wolf, what this was a raw sense of emotion.
A little bit like fucking Twitter. Like, oh, show your name and your face, or otherwise you're like a fucking pussy. Like,
yeah.
No, they don't have to. Nobody has to.
from this president who was clearly irritated that someone who he said was gutless, but someone that had the guts to go and write this op-ed saying that they are working in this administration only because they want to thwart what they say are the president's worst inclinations. Clearly, this is something that frustrated the president, a president who often rails against people who tell outlets information but don't use their name, even though that's something the president did before he came to the White House. But he was, you know, a rant is essentially probably the best way to put it there, Wolf. In front of this room, in front of these sheriffs in a presidential event, going off just about an hour and a half after the New York Times published this op-ed, saying it was gutless.
Yeah, see right here, she's talking over him, but I can hear him talking about all the good stuff that he does. So
yeah, that's every time Trump speaks.
Yeah, it seems like his days are numbered. I don't know. The more and more shit that happens, I'm just like, fuck. They're just out. Like
the Democratic Party has to come up with like a really good candidate in the 2020, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but otherwise, like, yeah, he's not doing the greatest.
And for the love of anything, please don't let it be Bernie or Hillary.
Bernie's way too old at this point, and goddamn, no Hillary. No.
I mean, yeah, Bernie. I mean, look, if Bernie gets president, you know that we're gonna have a new president pretty soon. He's gonna drop dead in office. I mean, it's just fucking fact.
He's gonna fucking be 80 or some shit like that. Like
he'll be pretty old.
By the way, rest in peace, Burt Reynolds, man.
Oh my god, the best fucking mustache in media.
He died today, so 82 years old, I think.
R.I.P. my dude.
Yeah. I love Smokey and the Bandit, man. Fuck yeah.
Lonnie Anderson.
Yeah. Oh, Burt got some puss, boy.
Fucking A.
Burt got some puss.
He had that 70s porn stash before it was fashionable.
Well, and I mean, and everybody knows. And everybody knows, like, Deliverance, man. I mean, come on, squeal like a pig. Everybody knows that fucking movie.
Jesus.
He's been in some classic movies, man.
So I'm gonna read back some of the Streamlabs. I'm just gonna start from the beginning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Barry Copton, $2. Pimp is by far the hottest chick on the stream. We remember that one. Barry Compton, $2. We all need to use the Amazon link to buy butt plugs. Yeah, do it. Jesus Christ, $40. Wasn't able to catch the last few shows of DP. So have some money here. Thanks for helping thanks for keeping the show awesome and providing so much content. Thank you. Jesus Christ again, $20. I only make it rain for you, Benpai. Thank you. Barry Compton, $10. Found out I was gay watching Pimp sleep on stream. Love you long time, Pimp. I love that picture.
Yeah. I like it too, actually.
You should do like a legit. You should do a legit sleep stream where you just sleep on stream.
I would if they tipped.
Yeah, didn't you do that? Didn't you do a whole sleep stream?
Yeah. I've done like 2 of them, 2 or 3.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just turned up the speakers and turned on text to speech, and people could donate to make it say shit, and sometimes it would wake me up.
Well, they may get another one tonight because I'm doing a stream afterwards, and I'm fucking killing some kratom over here, dude. So yeah.
Nice. I think kratom might be illegal in my state.
Well, we call it Katie. I call it Katie because marijuana's got Mary Jane, kratom's got Katie. And by the way, speaking of that, though, there's a documentary on Netflix called Leaf of Faith. Check it out. It shows the benefits, and stuff of kratom, and it's really cool documentary.
I've heard it's good for people who've gone through
opiate addictions.
Yeah,
yes,
opiate addictions,
which I have had.
I've known quite a few people.
Mr. Magpie, $5. I think it's important to acknowledge the fact how testosterone and estrogen affect our bodies and minds. Nevertheless, people should be free to do whatever they want. You're not breaking the law of the universe. Yeah, and that was in reference to the drag queen thing.
Yeah.
Alicia Adachi, $2. Trap Ben could turn cowgirl gay. Yes.
I love Alicia. Alicia!
I could. He's already gay, though.
Yeah.
Your furry Utaku MF $2. Hey Ben, it's me again, the Yif Arius. What is it? Oh, the Yif artist guy. Here's some money. Thanks for the shows. Thank you for the money, Yif artist.
I love furries personally.
There's a lot of furries.
They're good people.
Yeah. Yeah, I happen to know a lot of them for some reason.
I did the anime convention scene for a very long time, and you just kind of run into them. They're just there.
Yeah, see, I don't go to anime conventions.
I don't anymore.
I've never been to a convention.
I turned like 28 and decided, I'm done with that.
I've been to all kinds of conventions.
That's
and
probably when I'll start.
I've seen furries at a few conventions, but I've never been to like a big furry con or anything.
There was some at VidCon this past year.
There were some at PAX West that I was just at.
Well, yeah, they're basically anywhere. They're anywhere they can go, and especially if they're because the furry scene, from my understanding, has gotten really fucking political lately. So if you don't fall in line with like what they decide is the correct politics, you basically have to fuck off from the actual furry scene and go out into other conventions. And from my understanding, most conventions don't give a shit. But here in Connecticut, like the one big convention we have is like smack in like the second week of July. And it's like 80 something degrees and super humid, and these people are in like full fursuits. And I'm looking at them like, you have a real fucking dedication to your shit if you're here in like 80 something degree weather and like above 50% fucking humidity.
Yeah, the people at Disney World have to get paid to do that.
Yeah, and you guys are doing shit.
The people that dress in the Mickey Mouse costumes and shit. They're not doing it for fun.
Right?
Nope.
Here's a video. Pastor Bill Reeves describes proper male and female roles in the home.
There you go.
Maybe you guys will agree. We'll see. Let's see what he says.
Number one, a biblical family is always led by their dad.
Yes.
A biblical family, and if this hair lips you and you're a woman, I'm sorry, you are not a second-class citizen. You are not somebody to be looked down on. I'm not trying to press you down in a box. But God made you in the Garden of Eden to complete the man as a helpmeet. Amen? And part of the responsibility you have is not what the husband's doing. That's your job. But one of the parts that the husband had that you are not supposed to have is leadership. That he is accountable for the direction of the home. The dad is. And listen, sometimes when the woman is rebellious, the man's going to have to look at her and say,
know your role, bitch.
Know your role. Shut your mouth.
Get in line, woman, get in line.
What is that, Pastor? It's called authority.
Authority.
And you know what most women don't like? They don't like a man to go, you ain't doing that.
Generally, no.
Well, I don't like the way you said that. That implies that I was being rebellious. Well, I wouldn't have to say it if you weren't being
a dumb bitch.
I would have never thought you needed to hear it if you weren't rolling your eyes in the back of your head. If you weren't going,
oh my God.
I don't have a problem with a man being in control of his house, though. But the way he's acting is like, she's his fucking child.
Side meat.
Yeah. I mean, you don't treat a woman like a fucking child and get up in her face and wave your finger and shit. I mean, that's just horse shit.
Like, if you're trying to be funny.
Hey, woman, I didn't tell you could talk. What the fuck are you doing?
You know what, you fat fuck?
I mean, maybe if she's acting like a child. But...
Yeah, well. No, I mean, like I said, I'm okay with men taking the leadership role. I think, I'm old-fashioned in a way, so yeah. But the whole, like, getting on to your wife or whatever, that's silly.
No, yeah.
I see how people act. church.
I'd say, like, evolutionarily, like, men probably are more prone to taking a more leadership role. But that's not a sex-specific sort of thing. That is actually more of a socially engineered thing.
I mean, it's that way in the animal kingdom as well most of the time. Unless, the...
Like, look at lions.
Yeah, exactly.
Billy the Fridge in the chat.
Yeah,
Billy the Fridge in the chat. Yeah.
Awesome.
Listen, ladies, you're not second-class citizens, but it's the man's job. It's the husband's job. Notice the end of that verse. What's it say? The last phrase at the end of that verse. What's it say? Huh? House of the what? House of the mothers. House of the what?
What? What? What? Oh God! Sounds like he's gargling semen.
Because it was good. It was even funnier for me because it was glitchy as fuck. Holy shit! Oh my God! I don't even. How does someone lead up to that in a sermon?
Yeah.
I know.
That's good preaching right there.
Jesus Christ. That's just soundbite there.
When you read the Bible, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
Because now you women are like snaps. I can't tell my husband what to do. That's right. You ought to shut up is what you ought to do.
Oh, damn.
But let me go to the other side. It sucks, fellas, doesn't it? Because you got to grow up and be a stinking leader, man. You got to lead. You got to take responsibility for your life. You got to teach. You got to direct. You got to guide. You got to protect. You got to do all those things because that's your job.
And as soon as he goes home, his woman beats his ass.
You will not have a biblical home, son, if you don't learn your Bible. You must learn your Bible. Because if you don't know what a family is, you wouldn't even know it's your job to make spiritual decisions in your life.
I'd be like, get out of my damn face, homie.
That'd be funny to see you there knock this motherfucker out. Like,
you're responsible for what your wife does or does not do. That's why a man should not be a pastor if his wife's a rebel. Rebel. He can't rule his own home. He cannot lead the church of God. That's simple. He ought to resign. If he can't get his wife to stay faithful to every service by love, he better be able to lead her by force. Now, that doesn't mean physical force, but say, hey, woman, we're going to church. And if that won't work, he needs to step
Jesus rape.
Sorry.
I wish a nigga would.
Not over. Down.
Bitch! What I say about going to church?
That's why our churches are a mess. Because very few of them are pastored by men. They're really, the pastor is the man, but the influence is coming through the wife.
Damn.
I don't like the way you said that. It makes my palms sweaty. It makes me nervous because we were talking the other day. Now everybody knows that Sister so-and-so told me, and now you preached it, and now everybody's afraid to talk to me.
Oh, damn. Large Marge in the chat said, bite his balls, Pimp. We all know you're a ball biter.
I am a ball biter.
He bit someone's... He crushed someone's ball like a grape between his teeth.
I did. I did. Well, he was whooping my ass. I had to do something.
No, I've been in some pretty intense fights. I can feel you. I feel you.
I had to do something. So I fucked him up.
It would have made me feel sick. Feeling a ball.
Oh, dude, it was bad because I felt it squishing my teeth. But the worst thing was, though, after, I got on him and after he rolled off of me and I beat him up, I looked at his jeans. They were soaked in blood.
Oh, dude, you're terrible. You're evil.
Yeah. And how'd that go over, Mrs. Reese, early in our marriage, in our ministry, when you come to me and say that? crash and burn, baby. I got to preach on how you got a problem, come see me. Don't go to
Your
my
wife's
wife.
a lesbian.
Don't go to my wife.
Yep.
You're going to get what you want through my wife. Don't go to my staff members and think you're going to
If
get
I was
what
in
you
this
want
church,
through
I'd
my
probably
staff
just walk
members.
up on stage and bite his
Don't
ass.
go to my children and complain about their dad. Don't think you're going to do that. Why? Listen, there's nothing special about me. I just decided if I wanted a family, if God was going to set me, the solitary, in a family, that I better look at what a family truly is. And God organized the children of Israel and said, hey, you go to the Father's house. Your Father's in charge. Your Father's in charge. Your Father's in charge.
Wait a minute, who's in charge?
Is he okay?
Charles in charge.
Charles in charge of our days and our nights.
Yeah.
Is he sure?
I'm sorry, Max Hedrum. What the fuck you said?
Oh my god.
I thought that was just me because I got like shit internet. No.
Same. I have really shitty internet.
Yeah, you were like really glitchy. It was like he called you Max Headroom.
I am most of the time. But yeah, it sounds like he's talking to his therapist right now.
It sounds like he should be talking to a therapist. Right?
Yeah.
What else do we have?
My name is...
Oh, I already played this. The day my Gale shield saved Earth from annihilation.
Rays are definitely suspicious. It seems like with starting with Lori McBride, when she drops bombs, they emit rays.
By the way, do you
definitely
ladies know who Gail is?
Who?
Gail, she's this...
Gail Cord Schuler.
Yeah, she's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like a bomb drop there. I've been coughing a lot on my walk, too. Look at how those clouds are piled up.
Go away,
like
cloud.
That's just
Cloud,
suspicious.
go away.
Yeah.
There's clouds. Yeah.
That is a low-lying cloud. Look at that.
She thinks it's a
Like
bomb.
it's touching the ground. And I've been
It
getting
looks
a lot
like
of weird
like
symptoms. Like they're
chemtrails
trying to
It looks like a bong.
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit.
attack my
A little
sleep
bit.
and everything. So that's why I go to bed early. But even then, it's I've noticed I've got a lot of more than usual muscle cramps, and I think it's related to the germ, which has a very nasty toxin, and it irritates my muscles and my nerves. The germs in these bombs. They make my eyes and feel like they're burning, and I feel like my...
These bombs. You see this bomb that went off here? That's definitely not a cloud. That's a bomb, and there's germs in it. And
It's like chemtrails. It's
Yep.
Skin's burning sometimes.
But only it's Jesuits, evil Jesuits dropping the bombs.
Oh, the Jesuits.
Look at that. That is nasty. This is the western sky.
Oh my God, no!
I wanted to speak on several subjects face to face. And you said
Oh,
you're wearing
yeah,
your
I'm straight
bikini. Yeah, it's because doesn't my skin look good?
Not a blemish.
Lord.
I basically am doing the Gale commandments, and even though I used to be really big into natural medicine, Jesus told me not to eat food as medicine. He just said just eat a balanced
slightly
meal.
erect. Is that a problem?
And that eating food as medicine is off limits. So even though at my Twitter channel I post a lot of Mike Adams Health Ranger stuff, it's not that I'm trying to eat food as medicine, but I've noticed that I eat pretty healthy. For instance, I started switching. I'm eating less peanuts now, and I'm eating more ground flax seeds.
You're eating less penis? What?
Yeah, less peanuts.
Since I've been doing that, I've lost some weight. That was my motivation for doing it. I wasn't doing it to make my skin look better.
She lowered that
but I have
noticed.
noticed.
There'd be a hell of a bush on that thing.
Oh,
You know it.
stop.
Yeah, there's some 70s bush going on back there.
She
Since I
probably
started
has
eating-
bushes on her nipples too.
Oh God.
Yeah, right. Like the hairs that like.
Is this whole video?
All the shave
I
off
wanted
and
her
she
to
just
talk.
let them-
God.
I want her to talk about
Gale shield.
Oh.
When I believe these are actually nukes, nukaki, which is a bomb with filled with Jesuit semen, and it's got a lot of nuclear stuff in it, which means
it's a bomb full of Jesuit semen, and it has a lot of nuclear stuff in it.
Yeah.
if it wasn't for my Gale shield, people would be dying like crazy all over the planet from these bombs. My Gale shield is protecting people from the Jesuit bombs. Now I'm hearing brain to brain that the George Soros or Laurie McBride Jesuits are complaining about my Gale shield and saying it's evil because they say it's killing them. My Gale shield was created by Jesus, and Jesus is not evil. And let me tell you something. My Gale shield saved the planet on January 6, 2017. Angelina Ballerina stole the Sarakaki bomb. We were going to try to make a Sarakaki and encase her in it and fling her out deep into Satan's ocean because she was raping people all over the world using her brain control, and she was dropping bombs all over the planet making people sick. And these bombs are designed to increase her ability to use brain control. Now, we defeated her in that battle, but you know how we defeated her?
Only if Bill Cosby had some of those rape bombs.
Are you guys following so far? Glad you...
Just kinda. Sure.
Yeah.
Defeated her because of my Gale shield. So what I did is I risked my own life. I got on Church of Gale. I actually transported onto Church of Gale, which is risky because...
Church of Gale is her intergalactic starship that her men live on. And Gale's men are comprised of some of the most desirable men in Hollywood, like Matthew McConaughey and Hugh Jackman and...
Keanu Reeves.
Yep, Keanu Reeves. Who else?
Shit.
There's a whole bunch of them. And Brent Spiner, the guy who played Data on Star Trek in the late 80s and early 90s.
Because he was a heart.
Well, she stalked him, dude. She's like fucking
she
crazy.
did literally stalk him.
For them to use the transport...
Oh, Gerard Butler. That's another one she always talks about.
The Jesuits they've programmed it so that if I use transporter technology, and it works like Star Trek transporter technology, that when I vaporize, I won't come back together again.
She's Gale. She's the queen.
I'll just vaporize and die. But Zach and I was willing to risk it on that particular day because Angelina was way out in deep space because she knew she launched a Sarakaki to Earth. That we created that bomb to be so powerful that it would expand to half the universe and to encase her because we wanted to make sure we got her encased for good and that she wouldn't be able to get out.
Check this
we didn't need to
second fridge. Because there's one out in the garage. There's there's very selective people's penises.
Yeah, she says
in there.
Yeah. This is terrifying. I feel like this is like if my grandma like went completely fucking insane. Like
she's got a little bit of the I want to talk to the manager sort of thing going on, and at the same time the manager is going to come up missing.
The bikini is really throwing me off. Like I'm trying not to look at it.
She was
I'm looking at it, and then it's immediately making me just like, why did I ever find women attractive in the first place?
She was on Tosh once. Daniel Tosh had her on his show.
Yeah,
of course.
That powerful.
The
Bible? We were just really frustrated by her because of all the raping she was doing and all the bombs she was dropping, and all her brain control, and we couldn't kill her because she had Antichrist power. So we created this bomb to try to encase her and fling her out into Satan's ocean. Well, she stole the project, and we weren't able to finish it because she kept seducing all my men, and she had them all captive on her pink spaceship. She stole the project, she modified it, and all that power where it was supposed to expand to half the universe, she turned it into a bomb that targeted...
Can Medusa tell Dusty the cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird? Will you say, Dusty, you're a beautiful bird?
Who is Dusty? Is that
Dusty the cockatiel?
He's a
Dusty
cockatiel.
is literally a cockatiel.
Okay. I used have a cockatiel. Dusty is a beautiful bird. Yeah,
It's Florida, where I lived, and it had the power to destroy the universe 3 times over. Zach Knight was as nervous as hell about this, and I have stronger faith in Jesus than he does. And I said, look, nothing surprises Jesus. He says, I'll tell you what, I'll use the power of my Gale shield to block that bomb, and I suggest you beam me on to Church of Gale, and that way we can see whether this bomb really does hit Earth. So I got beamed onto Church of Gale, and we let Angelina know that this happened. We were hoping she would show mercy on Earth and not and deflect the bomb or not launch it towards Earth. Well, she didn't. She's cold and brutal.
Okay.
I'm still confused about what she's talking about.
Everybody is.
Yeah. It's just nonsense, but it's weird. She has a very creative, delusional world that she lives in. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the timer.
Okay.
To end the show, we'll just shoot the shit, and then if we get any, yeah, it was great. Thanks for being on, both of you.
No, absolutely, anytime.
Thank you.
Let's see. I put up a video recently. It's a challenge video to see how long people can endure Egghead on repeat saying the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible. That goes on for over 10 minutes, and people were posting how long they could watch it. And
I could probably do the full thing.
I don't think I could, because I know Egghead. I couldn't go with Hotel, man. He's like one of the cringe. He's a nice guy.
I'd start talking along with it, honestly.
He sounds like Shaggy and Scooby together.
Yeah.
I should kind of like beatbox behind it and get like a thing going, like.
Yeah. Yes, just start rapping over it. Oh my god.
The Bible?
Oh, people are just spamming the Bible in the chat.
Yeah, the Bible.
The Bible.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The Bible.
And Egghead was like, I'm glad my video could be used to make something creative.
Yeah, Egghead's something. This is a dude that, okay, he got money donated to him so he could catch a plane from Texas to New Orleans for a meetup, comes into the meetup and stays 15 minutes at least.
Okay.
We actually stayed a little bit longer, but not much longer. It was crazy.
People kept buying him drinks, and he would like set them down and walk away from him because we were trying to get him to drink.
Drink it, you fucking puss.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The Bible?
The Bible?
The Bible?
He really is a nice guy, though. He really is.
He's kind of weird.
He is weird. And he's got a nasty fucking bathtub.
Yeah, but he cleaned it. Oh, yeah, he had the worst bathtub. Because he showed it. He did a video where someone broke an egg over his head, and it was in a bathtub. And everybody noticed... for some reason, he wasn't like, oh shit, my bathtub looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Before he made a video in it and posted it on the internet. It was brown.
Yeah, it had gunk on it. There was gunk on the tub. Like years and years of body waste clinging to the tub.
Oh, that's a nice thought.
The Bible?
The Bible?
I'm all about the chicks again. Goddamn. Gross.
The bathtub?
Bathtub?
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. Fucking Egghead. So, what's been going on with the morning wood?
A lot of stuff, man. We've had a lot of guests. Tommy from the Bronx was on the other day. First time I've hung out with Tommy in a while. Anna's been on the show a couple times. She's going to be back on Monday. Jeff Holiday was on the other day. I started calling him Steve Holiday because I said he looked kind of like
really.
Steve Shives. Yeah, but he's a really cool guest. Had a lot of fun with him. So yeah,
Are your old
good.
streams from when you had JF on your show still up?
Well, I actually have most of my stuff privatized because all the YouTube bullshit. I'm trying to kind of sift through them and see what I think won't get me in trouble or not.
Because the licks and legs.
From
You need to go back and
with the mind rep.
Go back.
Yeah,
go back and find that one.
Yeah, the licks. See, a lot of people don't know, but the licks and legs things actually happened on my show, on my stream, and he got pissed off at me because I made it a fucking meme, dude. I was like licks and legs, but he got real. Yeah, but it was funny. Yeah, it's still I still have it. I haven't privatized. But I should make it and just clip that off. And yeah, that's what I'll do.
Oh yeah, why not?
Dude, man. Recently JF did something where people were saying his girlfriend looked like a Jew, so he made her take a 23andMe test
I heard about that.
to prove she wasn't a Jew.
Who gives a shit about the JF? He is what we would say, and is a cock. Yeah.
Dude, me and Jeff used to be friends, but he went crazy.
He went a little bit insane.
I get along with him all right. I was wondering what you all think would happen if the Catholic Church was, as a whole, knew about anime traps and femboys. They'd probably make them saints.
Probably.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some kind of hentai with a priest putting tentacles in a little boy's asshole.
Probably. That is absolutely probably.
If you can think of it, it exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's Rule 34 in a nutshell.
Yeah, the worst thing that's come out of that rule was the ET porn.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude!
I think I know what you're talking about.
With the Transformers, I've seen some shit with M&Ms.
Yeah, but the ET porn.
Definitely weird.
The chick in the costume looks like a fucking turd. I swear, it looks like a turd eating out another chick.
Oh my god!
It's disgusting. It's so fucking bad.
That is a strawman.
The strawman.
My favorite one is, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but the one where this guy just literally has a dick attached to his nose. And
yes, I've seen that shit.
Yeah.
What about Edward Penis Hands? Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Forrest Humps was pretty funny.
Kind of glad.
No, I haven't seen that one.
And
I saw a midget porn called Itty Bitty Gangbang.
Oh my god,
I like
that's
that.
Adorable.
That's inventive. That's kind of.
I watched the Back to the Future porn where she went back and she had sex with herself, her mom, her dad. Yeah, so it was pretty trippy.
Very nice.
I think she was calling, but my favorite is 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my god.
I love the 10-inch Mutant.
Yeah. I wonder if my fiance's seen that because he's a big fan.
But actually, it's funny. It's fun. It's actually really good. It's meant to be funny, and they do a good job at it. So nice. I thought they did a good job. Actually, for a porn, they did some pretty funny acting in it.
Nice. Yeah, I like the ones that are like actually entertaining, like not for sexual purposes, just because they're hilarious.
Like
Charity porns are some of my favorite. Like they recently did one, I think it was Fortnite, and it's one of the chicks that follows me on Twitter that's a porn star, and she had like a lead role in it, and it was just the funniest shit I have ever seen. Like, yeah, of course, there's just people are banging throughout it, but like where it's funny, it's actually funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Trump Hillary one was funny too.
Oh my god.
I enjoyed the Trump Hillary porns. They were good.
Yeah, those were pretty funny.
Oh God.
I mean, don't watch
I can't say I've ever seen them.
Don't watch them to be turned on. They're just fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
You want to watch them, they'll be laughing. Yeah.
Right. I've seen a lot of funny porn. Those are the best.
The
one of my favorite ones was they had a Doctor Who one that was really fucking great as far as porn parody is concerned, and
I'm surprised I haven't seen any of those.
The second best one that I have ever seen as far as porn parody is concerned is Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore porn parody is goddamn hilarious.
I'm not surprised that exists, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Have you ever seen A Night in China?
Oh God.
Yeah,
the wrestler China, one of her porns.
Exposed that her man in the boat.
Yeah, R.I.P. Johnny Lawler.
Giant.
Oh my God.
She had a giant clitoris.
Oh no.
She took steroids for a while, so that could have something to do with it.
Oh.
Absolutely.
She started to
Another
grow a
reminder why I should never take steroids.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah. Nobody should take steroids, but especially not women. Women, unless they want to transition a little bit, they probably shouldn't.
Right.
You know, when she first started wrestling, though, you know, she had the square jaw and everything.
Yep.
She was.
Well, yeah,
she had
that's why she went under the knife in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because she had like that square jaw and like she had kind of mannish features to begin with.
She did not have boobs either.
And then she went under the knife, and then after a while, it got to be just way too much. She started looking like a super cut porn star.
Yeah.
And then she started doing porn.
Wait, what's this person's name?
China's.
China in the WWF/WWE. Her name was actually Joni Lawler.
Yeah, she played the Incredible Hulk in a porn.
Yeah, she did. The She-Hulk.
The She-Hulk. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this person up. Thank you.
Yeah, she died. She died a few years ago.
She died a few years ago, and as somebody who still watches wrestling, like it's going to take forever for them to actually be able to get her back into any sort of spotlight.
Damn.
She deserves to have a Hall of Fame.
She does.
Off as hell.
Yeah.
She deserves to have a Hall of Fame spot, especially for being the first Intercontinental Champion as a female.
I was there when she won that. That happened in Cleveland at No Mercy.
Yeah.
I was actually there live when that happened.
I will say that, my personal opinion, even though he dropped a bunch of N-bombs, that Hulk Hogan's probably going to come back before she does.
Yeah.
Well, Hogan is back.
It's just a name draw.
Hogan is back.
Kind of.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame at least. Which they don't really. When are they actually going to open a real Hall of Fame to where you can
Probably
go
never.
to? Yeah.
They might, and it'll be here in Connecticut. Which I will say, if anybody comes up here to Connecticut to visit the WWE Hall of Fame, the actual Hall of Fame, when they have it happen, hit me up. We'll hang.
Hey Ben, before we go, what do you think about All In? That was pretty badass, wasn't it?
I didn't get to see any of it, but
I got to see some clips.
Cool.
I got to see some of the aftermath of it, and people said that they couldn't do it. They sold out in 30 fucking minutes.
Oh
dude.
yeah, I knew that it would go well. They pooled their resources. They had a convention going on there too.
Yeah, they did well. And I did see the Cody Rhodes, most of the Cody Rhodes match, and it was a cool moment to see him win that title.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool moment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because 39 years ago, his dad won this title for the first time, so it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good stuff. Chris Jericho was there. Fucking Rey Mysterio dressed as Wolverine.
The funniest porn movie I saw was the English dub of Hooligan by Critical Mass, The War for the 7 Holy Dildos in the year 009. Sex is too priceless not to be seen. I swear half of it was just stick figures. Never heard of it. Hey, but if you want to help me reach $100 mark, you can help by giving less than $2. Anybody.
Send money, guys.
Yes, please.
You got 2 minutes.
You can give me $101.74.
You know you love Ben. Send him some money. Guys, I'm looking at you right now. Dead in the face. Wow. Send Ben
Benjamin
money. He is an amazing person. You know he deserves your attention and your money.
AIDS.
I deserve AIDS.
Pimp says he deserves AIDS, but
people helping me? Yes, I do. I do deserve AIDS.
I'm talking. Yes, AIDS. That's what I was talking about.
Exactly.
That you get when you get AIDS.
I didn't mean that. I didn't see y'all being mean. I meant aid to help. Yeah.
Like like people to run and get me coffee and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I need one of those. Inquire within.
Seemed like you had one. You bitch, go get my vape.
True. Yeah, I don't have any coffee right now though, so I have to walk somewhere because he can't drive. That'd just be a dick move.
Yeah. Walk in the rain and get my coffee, boy.
Go get my fucking coffee. It's like a mile away. Don't worry about it.
Hey, coffee now.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Where is it? This is not decaf.
Damn. More cream. Throw it up against the wall. Damn it.
Yeah. Do it again. Dumb fuck.
Goddamn.
Get 12 more of these.
She got into it. She dedicated to that role.
Slave role play.
All right, we're done. Thanks again for being on the show. You guys are welcome back again anytime. And thanks to the rest of you. Oh, shit. I didn't kill that. Oh, okay. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, and thanks for getting me to 100.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Bible, 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 the Bible.